Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. So glad to have you here. Okay, so this is a tarot card reading channel where I offer general card readings, money and career readings, love readings, and for a limited time, personal readings. For the personal readings, you can see more information in the description box below. For the money and career and love readings, you'll have to consider becoming a Patreon member, which really does help the growth and development of the channel. There's a lot of things I plan to offer you, and with your support, we can get there. When it comes to the YouTube channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please leave comments. I would love to know if the readings are helping you. Okay, thank you for being here once more, and let's get into your reading. Okay, Scorpio, hi. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. I've actually shuffled all of these cards already, but just doing a quick shuffle again. So we're doing a general card reading for you for the time frame of August the 4th to the 29th of 2025. Scorpio, when it comes to the YouTube page, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please consider leaving comments. I would love to know if the readings have been beneficial for you. And what else? Also, oh yeah, definitely please subscribe, because my goodness, once my YouTube channel gets to 1,000 subscribers or more, I'll be able to open up a membership page, and that way I'll be able to offer the same things I do on my Patreon page, also on my YouTube page. And speaking of my Patreon page, I have a Patreon. And that's where you'll get to see the extended reading to this reading, and technically all other extended readings. But when it comes to the general card reading, becoming a Patreon member of any of my tiers that are there, you'll get to see the general card extended reading. There's the Key membership tier, and then there's the Lotus membership tier. There are other things I want to bring and do, but I'm that still takes a certain aspect of support. And should you consider becoming a Patreon member, it definitely will help support the growth and development of the channel. Okay, so Scorpio, let's get into your general card reading for the time frame of August the 4th to the 29th of 2025. General card reading for Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. Okay, 5 of Cups. Whew, Scorpio. Interesting. So there is some, with the 5 of Cups is coming through, there has been, or is currently, or you're just getting like a turn of sorts, whereby there has been certain aspects of recent, or it's like a mix, recent regret, but it's like some of it is like an overarching holistic regret of, like, you might have been reflecting on some decisions you probably made in your life recently, or from a certain amount of the past, whereby you were like questioning, had you done certain things differently? Had you said something differently? Had you made a different connection rather than the one that you're in? The different responsibility rather than whatever have you. There is this aspect of regret that's coming through in this, and I guess it's because you're trying to navigate your present in a certain way, or there has been a certain upheaval of sorts that has been recently or currently happening in your life, or you're trying to navigate through. The universe is trying to let you know that's normal. I'm not even going to lie about that. Sometimes we all get into that type of vibe, but the universe is trying to encourage you to look at the silver lining, look at the positives that are apparent, no matter how small they could be, or no matter how minuscule they may seem to the situation. They do provide an opportunity. In some cases, it's an opportunity to shift your point of view, to shift your gears, to remind you that just because you made a decision in the past, it doesn't mean that you have to govern your life by that decision. And you're being asked to look at these two golden cups that he has there. If you put your focus on what you really want, on the dynamics of what is more like bringing you more sustenance, more joy, something that has more so of the promise of getting you to where you really want to be in life, it's better that you focus on those golden cups than to labor in regret, standing still, and not necessarily trying to change your path in such a way. Okay? Scorpio, you're being encouraged to say, if you do not like a circumstance, don't belabor in it. You learn from it because of your reflective nature in this regard, but focus on the new goals. Focus on what you can use, which you would really does give you the vitality that you want, that you're longing for, that perhaps you didn't choose in the past, but now you have the option to choose it. Focus on what you can do to change towards what you really want, and to know that that opportunity or those goals and those expectations, that lifestyle, it's still a possibility. It just requires you to focus now on that. Okay, to focus on those golden cups. Further clarification. Yeah, see, the Knight of Cups. My goodness. This is that focus on the cup. Okay, the Knight of Cups is moving forward with a level of incredible drive and commitment towards what you really want, towards a love affair that is truly captivating, that truly uplifts you, that truly gives your heart a beat and your lungs to breathe. For some of you, this could be an incredibly deep, loving offer towards a business deal, towards a relationship, towards a friendship or a family connection, whatever the situation is. But it's coming in absolute sincerity for you to consider receiving this this love, that in whatever capacity that is for you, to give it another opportunity. Okay, and for some of you, it's you yourself taking that cup of love for yourself and now deciding to go onto this venture, this path, being very determined, being very committed to your peace, to your joy, to your happiness. And that's within searching now either for a love dynamic, relationship wise. It could be searching for a lifestyle that you really want. It's going on the journey to maybe go towards that business that you want, or that degree that you want, or whatever brings you joy that you want, and just really going out very determined. Okay, so wherever you fall into this understanding, that's why I said with the Five of Cups, what's done is done with these cups down here. Let's look towards what we can do, what we currently have, and see how we can make the most of it with these two golden cups right here. Okay, and you choosing that golden cup as well, and deciding to give something an opportunity, or deciding to move forward with an opportunity for yourself, to bring yourself, your life, something that you can really, that just really gives you life. I'll say it like that. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see, Ace of Pentacles. The universe is saying that, listen, if you're willing to move forward in this Knight of Cups, to give something an opportunity, or to move after an opportunity of a change in your life, and put towards that focus, that drive, the commitment, even if you don't think you may have all the resources or something like that, if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to move forward in that regard, the universe is saying with the Ace of Pentacles, it will meet you where you're at and then some. It'll bring in the resources. It'll bring in the networking opportunities. It'll bring in the securities. It'll bring in the good health. It'll bring in the finances on which to facilitate this dream, this opportunity. Okay, it's in part of, if you want it to move forward in, the universe is going to invest into this. Okay, and for some of you, like I said, it's where someone is offering. There could be also that major offer that really changes your life, changes the whole like game, as they say, or the goalposts within a business endeavor or a lifestyle endeavor or whatever. It's an offer of extreme abundance to help change your circumstance, to erase your past in such ways of practicality within reason. Okay, and I say that like that because, for example, maybe some of you became a young parent, and it kind of put certain things on hold. And sometimes you sometimes regret certain things, but ultimately you may definitely not regret having your child. You know what I mean? But it just put certain things on hold, or maybe even made you feel like certain things were erased as an option in your life in the first place. But in this example, for example, having the child or whatever have you does not mean that does not mean that you can't still aspire towards those dreams. Okay? If you're willing to move forward with it, the universe is right there to help you bring it to reality. Okay, Scorpio? Let's see what else. Let's see what the insight to that line is. And we have, change. There you go. If you're willing to change, look at that. The universe is literally saying it again. If you're willing to change, if you're willing to go after it, if you're willing to just now, don't just be in the doldrums in what you think there's no other option. There is option. If you're willing to go at it, if you're willing to give something another chance, or if you're willing to move forward to seek, to search, to build, whatever the situation is for you, the universe says it will help you with a great investment, okay, for this change, okay? You don't have to stay in the same circumstance of what you find yourself in just because of life circumstance, or maybe even a questionable decision that you might have done in the past, okay? Let's see what else is happening, Scorpio. Whoa, yeah, look at that. The Knight of Wands. And this is, again, moving forward towards that development in your life, okay? So the Knight of Cups right here, like you decided to move forward towards your passion, towards what brings you life and joy and this change. And the investments coming through. So once that happens, then it further empowers you, it further enriches you, it further gives you the capability to really expand your world and expand your options. Okay? The Knight of Wands is that venturing spirit, is that venturing physicality. It's seeking to consider, to compare. He's going through different terrains. He's going through different brushes. He's meeting different people. He's meeting different organizations. He's meeting different circumstances, whatever the situation, and you're building a pathway. You're figuring things out, but you're pacing yourself. That's what the Knight of Wands is as well. It paces itself. You're not going too fast. You're not going too slow. You're going reasonably, seeking out, figuring things out. You're actively trying to build your life, actively trying to expand your world. And that is what the universe wants you to do. Okay? If you want change, the universe is saying, hey, you want change? Go out there and you find that change. Or if change is coming towards you, give it the opportunity to explore it. Okay? The universe is here to help you in this transition, to make things better. Things don't have to be settled as they are. They can be much more. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. Scorpio, the Tower energy. Your life, whatever has caused this this dynamic, this shaking up, as it were, in your life. And it's really caused you to really help to try to change your mindset. But also the foundations that you've been on, they were not meant to last forever. The tower's energy is coming to let you know that that old foundation is crumbling away, and you must find this new, more firm, more concrete, more abundant, more satisfying foundation, more satisfying dwelling, more satisfying maybe venue, more satisfying relationship if it's a relationship for some of you, more satisfying job if it's for some of you, more satisfying livelihood or lifestyle, or whatever the situation is for you. It's breaking away. It cannot support. It cannot. What you're in now, it cannot last forever. You need to evolve. You need to expand. You need to become more. And the universe, the tower energy, is doing its best to help prepare you or support you in this time of extreme change. Some things may be outside of your control. And that's partly why you had some of those regrets that may have come up. Maybe certain bills have come up, or maybe certain clienteles have shifted. Maybe certain board members have shifted, and there's different policies. It could be any number of things that have caused certain things to come up in your world to make you think, maybe if in the past, if I did this, maybe I'd be better off, or this and that. But you can... It's encouraged you clearly to think about what can you do now, and let's move forward with what needs to be done in order for your foundation to be better. Okay? And the universe is helping you to bring this manifestation of a better life, and reminding you that your hopes and dreams don't need to be lost. It can definitely be rebuilt in a much more stronger, much more expansive way. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that, Four of Cups. Why, with the Four of Cups, these other cups right here, they're just moving through the motions. They're not exciting. They're just there. They're just sustaining. But you've wanted this particular empty cup right here to be filled. And the universe is working. That's what the Four of Cups is. The universe working to fill that cup for you. That's the cup that you want. That's the life that you want. Okay? The universe says it's doing its best. It's going to help you with this. But you have to make the action towards your change. Okay, Scorpio? The universe can't force it on you. But certain changes are going to happen regardless with the Tower energy. So, for example, this is just an example, but it could also be your story, whereby if you're still working, for example, in something that your salary, for example, isn't going up, but the bills around you are going up, which causes you to have to really make some tough decisions with your livelihood. But you're making these sacrifices that makes it really hard to live. But this change is happening with or without you, because the cost of food, or the cost of water, or the cost of electricity, whatever the situation, it's going up. It has nothing to do with you. That's just the change that's happening. But now it's the universe saying you need to make a change and find something that pays more, or make your own business so you can get more, or establish yourself further in some capacity so that you can earn more, or awarded more, or whatever. Okay, that's an example. It could be your story, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, there are certain changes that the Tower energy is that type of change where this change is going to happen regardless. Okay, but the universe wants you to be in a better position to build a better understanding, build a better livelihood for this change, because you deserve better. Okay, it's not going to force you, but it really wants you to be ready. It's trying to help you, bring you to a better place. Okay? Further insight into that line, and we have, the gift. Literally what I just finished saying. The universe is working, especially with the Four of Cups, is working to bring you this opportunity, this gift, this helping hand, this great idea, or whatever the situation is. If you're searching, if you're seeking with the Knight of Wands, you will find, okay, with the gift. But the universe, it's not going to just, land in your lap, even though, things like that does happen. The lottery does exist, but practically speaking, you have to be in the open to receive, in the open to discover. You understand? So let's see what else is happening. And we have, the Six of Swords. We already know that you want to leave turbulent waters behind. Okay? Again, the universe is trying to tell you, Scorpio, that's what we're trying to do. But you have to get on the boat. The Six of Swords is someone who is incredibly talented, very gifted, very intelligent. But they're not appreciated or been treated unfairly from where they were at. So they decided they have to now leave, give what's due to other people, whatever the situation is, maybe a 2-week notice or whatever, and move on to calmer, more peaceful shores. Okay? You have to take the initiative. Yeah, look, the Three of Swords. You don't want to be, the universe understands that where you're at, what's happening in your world, whether it's a family problem, a business problem, a livelihood problem, a lifestyle problem, whatever the situation is, it's hurting you. And the universe needs you to make that decision, to decide to move forward with your life. You don't have to live with this Three of Swords energy. Further clarification. Yeah, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is like negotiating with varying people or individuals or organizations, talking certain things through, discovering certain agendas that could work better, re-evaluating a contract, re-evaluating your state of mind, your state of being to make a particular decision which will affect your livelihood. It's signing the dotted line on something that's beneficial, that makes sense for you. But you have to give yourself the opportunity for that transition in your life to happen. Okay, Scorpio, I sense a level of fear, and it could be aspects of fear of failure, maybe, an aspect of fear that maybe, going back to that other example whereby maybe some of you have children and you're thinking so much, like if you make this radical decision and what happens? I have children or something like, you know what I mean? But the universe is telling you it understands that, and it's going to do its best to help you through this. But if you don't do nothing, things don't stay the same. They only either get better or they regress in certain respects. Okay? In a lot of respects, actually. Okay? And the universe is trying to get you to a better place. Okay? You don't have to live in the negative aspect of things. Further insight into this line. Yes, poverty. Literally what I'm trying to tell you. The universe is trying to get you out of this, Scorpio, but you have to make a move. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, look. 8 of Cups. Again, the universe is encouraging you, take the step forward. Don't look back. There have been false promises, false hopes, false narratives, and it never worked out. It's just not working. And the 8 of Cups is moving beyond the disappointment, moving beyond the grief, moving beyond the sadness, moving beyond the false hopes. It's telling you to move forward to the sun. Okay? The 8 of Cups is literally like it's refusing to do the same thing over and over and over and over and expecting a different result. Okay? It's leaving that behind and giving yourself the opportunity, the chance to move forward. Further clarification. Oh my gosh, yes. The 8 of Swords. Scorpio. So much times you've been living life for other people and doing their agenda, but you never, some of that could be certain aspects of the regret, maybe guilt in certain respects, people manipulating the situation, and you didn't take an opportunity to just, you know what? This is not my problems. This is building other people's lives or whatever, and I've yet to really build my own and what I want to do. The 8 of Swords say, leave that behind and step out and do your thing. Go after your happy day. Further clarification. Yes, the Hermit energy. This is not a likely decision. It's very, very, very critical that you consider your life. Is this the life that you want? The Hermit is a deep reflection, and clearly you have a choice to make. And the universe is trying to give you advice towards the better choice, honestly. Trying to encourage you, trying to let you know that, hey, the universe is going to help you, but it can't force you. Further insight into this line, yes, house. Some of you, like I said, you need to move out of a house, go into a better house, better dwelling, better business, better job, better country for some of you. You deserve better. And the universe wants to give this to you. It wants to establish this for you. If you notice, it's... I'm trying to get this. You see this? The tower energy and the house, the universe wants to get you to this better place. And these are two different decks. Oh, so Scorpio, we're now going to take this over to the extended reading. You can see the extended by becoming a Patreon member for this general card reading. I really do hope to see you there. It's going to have the clarifiers. It's going to have the, the insights. It's going to have the angel messages to see more. Yeah, but thus far, please don't stay in the doldrums. If you want change, you have to go after change, or you have to allow change. Remember, I told you there's two of you here happening here, where there's change being invited to you, and there's change you need to seek. Some of you can be both. I wish you the best, Scorpio. I hope to see you on my Patreon page. Bye. Okay, Patreon. Sorry. Okay, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the reading has been beneficial thus far. Thank you for being here. Please rewind back to further cross-reference with regards to the extended. I have to give you the meat as best I can because I am dealing still with limited resources, technological resources. Okay, but you will get to hear what the universe has to say to you. So we have here, the Ten of Swords. Again, I feel like the universe is just really much repeating and really trying to give you this urgentness, the seriousness of your situation, okay? Because time's going to continue moving forward. You don't want to stay in the same stuff that ails you like 5 and 10 years down the road. That does not feel good. Okay, you have the Ten of Swords. It's saying leaving the desert. It's leaving the heartache, the pain, the grief, the anxiety, the worry, the backstabbing, the lies, the betrayals. It's leaving all of those things that ails you behind. This is the end of that pain, but you have to choose it. You have to choose to walk out of this desert. Okay, the change right here on this line. We'll find back and see what was said for the clarification. Yes, the Four of Wands. It's very reminiscent, given that Knight of Cups energy right here. If you want that new stability, that stable ground, which to build something better on, Four of Wands, you have to go after it. The Four of Wands is literally that stable ground on which you can build something better, because everything doesn't happen like overnight sometimes. But a better foundation will afford you the opportunity to really grow into becoming who you were meant to be, or who you want to be, or the lifestyle that you want to live. This is to further develop family. This is to further develop a better relationship for some of you. This is to further develop business or whatever the situation is. And again, it goes with the Ace of Pentacles that was happening there with that investment to help this foundation. Okay, further clarification. Yes, look, I literally just said that a little while ago. Seven of Pentacles, like I told you, this is not like it's happening overnight. I mean, the lottery does exist, like I said before. It could very well be a story, but practically speaking, it's not going to happen overnight. But it's going to take initiative. It's going to take you doing what you need to do in order to move forward, and the universe is going to help you. You see, the potentials are there. Okay, for this great harvest to come up later on. But the change will happen. Okay? If you're willing to put in the work, the universe is willing to do the rest. If you're willing to allow the opportunity, the universe is going to help you through it. Okay? Seven of Pentacles. This is great stuff that's there to be built and to develop in your life. Okay? Further insight into that line. Yes, oh my gosh, great fortune. I literally just finished saying that. Great fortune. It is great fortune. Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it
edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.